All right, Colorado, we are back. And it's time for us to continue our Year 3 season simulation with your Colorado Avalanche. Now, we're around the halfway mark of the season. I believe we have 44 games underneath our belt. And our record for this young Colorado Avalanche squad, I guess, is respectable. 23-18-3. It was looking a lot better at the beginning of the season, but a few contributing factors here. One being the Central Division is a tough freaking division. That record, 23-18-3, is good enough for second in the Central Division. And teams below us, teams like the Minnesota Wild, they were below 500 at one point in the season. Same with the Chicago Blackhawks, the Dallas Stars, the St. Louis Blues. The best team in the Western Conference last year is 37 points. So all of those teams could easily go on a winning streak and get back in contention. So we got a really tough division to deal with. Secondly, we lost Nolan Patrick, who is our leading point man, the sophomore, I guess not rookie anymore, but the sophomore, where am I going? Sophomore Colorado Avalanche player. Where the hell am I going? There you go, Stat Central. I was trying to find the player stats, but there he is, Nolan Patrick with 43 points in 44 games played, or maybe just less than 44 games played because I simulated when he was injured. But that's a big loss, man. That is a big loss. So you combine not having Nolan Patrick up to April, losing games, and also being in this tough division. The playoffs may not be a possibility this year, boys, but I'm not willing to give up on it. Now, I want to just I just want to let you guys know what we won't be doing in this video. I'm going to be taking it up to the end of the regular season, so don't be surprised if it's not the longest video because there's not really much I can do. I'm going to make some trades, make some line changes, and hope the simulation works out for us. But the two assets I will not be moving this year are our two first-round picks. The Colorado Avalanche, we have our first-round pick. Now, the reason I don't want to trade that is because imagine we trade it away and then we're not a playoff team. All of a sudden that becomes a lottery pick, and if that moves up to the top 3, I'd be pissed. And the second first round pick that we have is from the Columbus Blue Jackets, and look at that. They're not having the greatest season. So you know what? Let's quickly take a look at that. See where the Columbus Blue Jackets stand right now. What did we trade? It was Zadorov, these friggin' defensemen with the last name Z. Zadorov, Bigris for Ryan Murray and the first, right? Man, that seems to be working out great for us. Let's take a look at the Columbus Blue Jackets, where they sit. Now, we're only halfway through the season, and I know the Columbus Blue Jackets have a good team, so they can easily get back on track. But as of right now, hang on a sec, all the way down here, Columbus Blue Jackets. I didn't even think they were that bad. That's real good, boys. The Columbus Blue Jackets are the second worst team in the NHL. So, back to year 1, option C, the accelerated rebuild. By year 3, I want it to be competitive. We made the playoffs in year 2. I think year 3, we are a competitive team. But like I said, the tough Central and losing Nolan Patrick might be too big of a mountain for us to get over. So let's not sacrifice the future. Let's keep on bringing in young players. And even if we miss the playoffs this year, we're going to have 2 picks at the lottery, right? Our Colorado pick and the Columbus Blue Jackets pick. And if we end up making the playoffs, we'll still have a lottery pick and at the chance at the NHL playoffs. So things are looking good, boys. But now we have to decide what the trades are going to be. I'm not going to wait to the trade deadline. We know what's wrong with this team. First, obviously, the loss of Nolan Patrick sucks, but it's the defensive aspect. Our penalty killing and our goals against is just horrible right now. So guys like Nick Bonino, I got him for a two-way forward to help out the young guys. David Perron is basically Nick Bonino 2.0. His defensive category is exactly the same. But we already have enough offensive players. I need like third-line checking forwards to really shut her down. I mean, Boma's a fourth-line forward. Gordon is a fourth-line forward. Desjardins a fourth-line forward. What is Foligno? Fourth-line forward. I do not have a single third-line checking forward on this team. I have plenty of third-line scoring forwards. JT Compher, Nick Bonino, and David Perron. But I think I need to switch those for checking forwards, okay? So we're going to have to get through the rest of the regular season without Nolan Patrick. We're going to have to edit the lines a little bit. We're really going to have to run with, not edit lines, shit. We're really going to have to run with Nathan McKinnon, Jonathan Drouin. We need our goaltender, Jean-Luc Picard, to really step up as well. But I need some defensive players to keep the puck out of the net. So there were 2 players that I already pre-scouted that whose trade value wasn't too high, so we can easily acquire them. First, from the Anaheim Ducks, boys. We already took Cam Fowler from them. Why not take another player? His trade value is not high at all. What's his first name? Jay? I don't even know what his first name is. Let's see. Is it Justin? Joseph Cramarosa. The reason I want this guy, left wing grinder. He's listed as a minor league scoring forward, but it's defensive category. 84 for defensive awareness, shot blocking 85, stick checking 88, and he's got that grinder status. I like all the other individual stats, like his passing, his offensive awareness, his poise is decent, his physical category is 4-star, and his skating category is 4-star. I need guys like this who will just shut the other team down rather than getting points, right? So Cramarosa, I'm going to acquire him for a simple pick. All right, so let me just go to my draft picks. Remember, we have the 2 first, so I don't mind giving up a third for this. So a 3rd round pick, and I'm gonna have to give up a player here. Let me think. Roster player. Which is the roster player that I would give up? Not Gordon, not Desjardins. Latta, would he be the one? Hang on. Overall, let's see here. Latta. Yeah. Latta. I got Grimaldi, Jost, Justin Fontaine, Latta, Desjardins, Beaumont. I'd rather hold on to Foligno, Beaumont, Desjardins. Latta, I think, is the one can go. Let me take a look at his stats. Yeah, his defensive stats, it's not the greatest. Left wing grinder, he's listed as a 4th liner, which is higher up than Cramarosa, but I like Cramarosa's defensive stats. Michael Latta's got better physical. Now, you know what? This is a good trade. There you go. So I'm going to throw Latta in there. So a 3rd round pick and Latta. I might be able to just get a 4th back, just so I don't get completely screwed over with the value here. All right, so I'll try to get a 4th round pick from the Anaheim Ducks back. So not exactly a blockbuster, boys, but a trade. The Anaheim Ducks fans are going to be cheering in the streets when we announce this deal. I'll take deals like this any day of the week. All right, boys. So we made trade number 1, bringing in a defensive player that can help out. And also from the Calgary Flames, another player of the same individual stats, not the same player type. It's what's his first name? Ethan? Emil. Ethan, Jesus. It shows how much I know these 2 damn players. Cramarosa and Poirier, boys. Emil Poirier. He is listed as a 3rd line checking forward. His defensive category, 84, 84, 84. His potential medium top 9. He's only 24 years of age, so he can still continue to grow. And his passing and his offensive awareness is just fine. Good body checker, good skater. I need players like this on the team right now, okay? And only 1 year left. Now, Poirier, he's got some trade value, so we're going to have to trade something back. Who was it again? I had an idea. Yeah, it was David Perron, right. That's why I mentioned Perron and Bonino. So basically, we're giving up a 3rd line scoring forward for a 3rd line checking forward. I just didn't like the way Perron worked out this year. He didn't exactly get that 3rd line going. He's a -1, 5 goals, 10 assists. We could easily improve on that, okay? Now, I don't think Perron for Poirier will go through just the way it is. Oh, yes, it will. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Calgary. So we're accepting your offer. So Perron and Poirier, boys, welcome to the Colorado Avalanche. And those are the only trades I'm doing. There's no point in moving our 1st round picks. There's no point in trying to find a replacement for Nolan Patrick, who will be back for April. We just need to trust the young team, edit the lines the best way we can, and see if they can make the playoffs. So give me some time here. I'm just going to go ahead and edit these lines. Line changes done, and the team not looking too good. So Jonathan Drouin is currently not playing, boys. He is capable of playing in the games, but he's still listed day to day, and I don't need another long-term injury, so I'm going to do the smart thing here. I'm going to scratch Jonathan Drouin until he's capable to come back. I'm just going to leave Boyd Gordon on the 1st line right wing. It'll only be 1 game. So Gordon will be replaced by Jonathan Drouin. Just realize that. 2nd line, you got JT Compher. I'm going to give Tyson Jost, the goal scorer, the chance to play on the 2nd line with Rantanen and Compher. We'll see if we can get some goals. But then it turns into a defensive bottom 6. Marcus Foligno, Nick Bonino, and Marcus Foligno, Nick Bonino. Okay, I thought I said the same name right there. No, I said it right. Foligno and Bonino, and then Emil Poirier as the 3rd line right winger, baby. And then the 4th line, Andrew Desjardins, Joseph Cramarosa, and Lance Boma. Okay, so we'll see if we can keep the puck out of our net a little bit more. Defensively, looks like that. I went best lines. It was saying to put Ryan Murray along with Cam Fowler. We're going to see if we can keep the puck out of the net. Same thing with special teams. Hang on. Penalty kill. We got Poirier and Cramarosa in there, and also Fowler and Murray on the 1st line. So I'm really beefing up the defensive aspects of the Colorado Avalanche. If we continue to lose games, there's not much I can do, boys. We're not in a situation where I feel comfortable trading away those 1st round picks. I mean, they could be 2 lottery picks. They could end up being both non-lottery picks. Columbus might come back, make the playoffs. We might make the playoffs, right? But then they're picks that we could trade at the draft. I just don't want to do it right now. And Nolan Patrick getting injured really sucks. And you know what we can do? I was reading your comments. Hang on a second. League settings. Let's turn down the injuries from 10. See what I mean? What were they at before I moved them back up? It was like 7 or something. I moved them up to 10, and we just get hit with injuries like crazy. So let me go down to 9. All right, there you go. Injury occurrence 9 out of 100. What would happen if you put it at like 50 or 75 or 100? My goodness. Okay, so let us start simulating. Before we do, let me just blow my nose. Much better. Okay, so let's begin, or let's continue, I should say. 44 games complete, 82 game season. There is still more than enough time for basically any team to control their own destiny, but especially in our division. So let's go all the way up to, the St. Louis Blues game. So remember, Nolan Patrick, boys, is gone till, I think it was April 8th. So he's gone for the regular season. We cannot rely on Nolan Patrick's 91 overall. And look at that. Oh, back-to-back regulation losses. Back-to-back and even before this video. Oh, jeez. See, when the team starts to play like this, not good. I think there's one line change I need to make. Oh, for God's sakes, boys, say goodbye to the regular season. This is why I'm not trading away the Colorado Avalanche first-round pick. This is rough. Loss. Before that 6-game losing streak, we were, 24-16? 23-16-3, and now we're 23-22. Well, we really need to go on a winning streak right now. But there was one line change that I'd be willing to make. Ryan Murray. I thought that when I did best lines, they said Ryan Murray to the first line might actually work out. I don't know. I never liked defensive defensemen, unless you're talking about like a Ryan Suter or a Shea Weber, somebody who's like 90 overall, right? And I also got to get Jonathan Drouin back. Is he injured? Is he still, what the hell? He didn't tell me he was back just yet. Oh, I forgot about him as well. It was blowing my nose. All right, Jonathan Drouin, you're back. Relax. Did it say it at the top that he was not injured anymore? Fuck, I forgot about that. Because of ice time, because of being scratched. Well, that's not good. All right, so Jonathan Drouin is back, boys. We'll see if that helps us out. And also, hang on a second, it was defenseman, yes. Ryan Murray. I don't want Ryan Murray right there. We're going to go back with Tyson Barrie, and then Bigris and Pouliot on the second. Ryan Murray, you can go down there and help out Merkley. All right, so we just simulated a few games with Gordon on the first line. It's not good at all, but it's okay. I wanted to make sure that Jonathan Drouin didn't get injured. Yeah, he sat for 4 games. Yeah, that was stupid. So I just threw 4 games away. Fantastic. So here is the new team with the new defensive lineups. How many games we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 14, 15 games before the trade deadline. We literally need to win like 10. We need to make a substantial run right here. So come on, boys. Jonathan Drouin is back up in the lineup, and we win 4-0. Good. 4-1. Oh man, it's such a stupid decision to have Boyd Gordon up there. And we got a shootout point. We got a point right there. Okay. Points in our last 3. We have to do everything in our power to avoid regulation losses, man. There you go. Hey, look at this. The defensive side is coming through for the Colorado Avalanche. 5-2 loss to the Nashville Predators, and they're below 500, right? Fuck. Minnesota Wild, they're coming back in our division. We beat them 5-2. Big 2 wins over Chicago and Minnesota. Scouting assignment. Yeah, I'll send him back out. I don't even remember where I went. I've already gone once to all 3 of those, so they've probably been forward, so I'll go defenseman for 6 weeks for all 3 of them. St. Louis Blues, I can't see their record. Ooh, 21-24. Jimmy Howard, the Detroit Red Wings want to trade me Jimmy Howard for a 2nd-round pick. You know what? Pavlik is doing fine right now. I'm going to decline that. I don't know why my trading block suggests that I need a goaltender. I already got 2. Here we go. 4-0 win. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. You know what? I may have made the right decision to make those line changes, but I just forgot about Jonathan Drouin and then Ryan Murray. The fact that you put Barrie with Fowler, Murray back with Merkley, and then Jonathan Drouin in the lineup, insert Poirier and Cramarosa, with Nolan Patrick sitting on the bench, this team's actually not playing bad. 30-24-5. All right, come on. Keep going here. Shootout loss. That's all right. Give me another win. There you go. Shootout win. Come on, another win. Give me another win. Yes, baby. The Colorado Avalanche are pulling it out, boys. I picked up those grinders. Poirier and Cramarosa. All right. Hang on a second. Let me just see. Whew, that line change for Jonathan Drouin, that could have screwed up the entire season. All right, San Antonio, assistant coach replaces player. I don't care about them right now. We don't really have any players playing in San Antonio this year. Next year we will, and this year is not so much. And we beat, oh my. So you talk about the right time of the year to start winning games again. What did I say? We had 15 games left. It was, I think it was here, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna just count how many we won. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We won 10 and we lost a few in overtime. That's the kind. What was it, like 10, 3 and 2, 10, 2 and 3. Somebody else do the math. I'm not going to go back and check. But that's the kind of run that we needed to go on. Okay, so we're up here at the trade deadline, I should say. Are the Columbus Blue Jackets anywhere on the map? No, they're not. Okay, I could take a look at them. I don't want to make any line changes right now. The team is playing very well. You can see, though, 72 points. Look how tough the St. Louis Blues even came back. Look how tough this division is, man. Winnipeg is way up there. Colorado's got, Chicago, 35-23. Minnesota, 33-22. Then we're 33-24. St. Louis is trying to make it back into the playoffs. The Dallas Stars still have delusions of grandeur. What the flying fuck, Batman? This is ridiculous. So, stats. The one thing I want to take a look at, the Columbus Blue Jackets, because that could be a good story in itself. Even if the season doesn't go according to plan here, the Columbus Blue Jackets now 27-30-4. They definitely have been winning games. I don't think they're one of the worst teams in the NHL anymore. Last 10, 3-6-1. They must have won some games in there. Hang on, let's see. Columbus Blue Jackets. Yeah, they won up. So they are the fourth worst team in the NHL. Okay, points 58. Yeah, I mean they've gained 10 points on Los Angeles and like 15 points on Nashville. So Columbus Blue Jackets, they could end up being, I don't think they're going to be a playoff team, so we're going to get that chance at the lottery, but I don't think it's going to be a top 5 pick. The way the luck is, I don't think it's going to be. But it doesn't matter. All right, so no line changes, boys. No, you know what? I'm not making any more trades. I'm holding on to those picks. We're just trusting this team. All right, the team is the way it is. We've been playing great. Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Chicago, Winnipeg, those are 2 big games. Calgary, Vancouver. We'll go up to here. Calgary, Vancouver, because Calgary could be a wild card team. We'll go right up to here, past the Washington Capitals. All right, so we control our own destiny. We just need to beat the teams like Chicago and Minnesota, beat them in regulation, and this playoff run could be real. Let's see, the Chicago Blackhawks. Oh, we beat them 5-3 in regulation. Big, obviously. And we lose 3-2 in regulation to Minnesota, but we took one of them. That's okay. Megna, you can sit your ass down for right now. I don't care. Anaheim Ducks, we beat them in overtime. Big. Carolina Hurricanes, Eastern Conference team, we took 2 points. Big. Hell yeah, Colorado. LA Kings, they are a shit team. We've got to take 2. I don't care if it takes overtime. We got to take 2. We took 2. Huge! Winnipeg Jets, come on, they're on top of our division. We lose in regulation. We lose in regulation to a Eastern Conference team. Now we got to get back on track here. Got to get a point. Chris Bigris has been injured with a sprained ankle. All right, boys, give me a second. I have to make the right line changes here. Okay, boys, so we got Benjamin Lovejoy in there as the defenseman replacement, or the defensive replacement, I should say, for Chris Bigris. And, now that I'm thinking that we're past the trade deadline, building for the playoffs, building a team, I would have liked to acquire another defenseman just to be that depth defenseman if an injury happens, right? But what are you going to do? We're not that kind of team just yet where we can just be spending assets on depth players. There you go. We answered back with a 3-2 win over the Philadelphia Flyers. Big. Now, when did Big Riss come back? Oh, he's already back. Beautiful. Give me a second. Actually, boys, I'm not going to put Big Riss in there because of this whole injury thing. I remember they've changed, but I have to keep this fresh in my mind. Stop the sim. All right, hang on. Edit scouting assignment. Ben Lovejoy has gained morale from being dressed. Did it say anything about recovering from an injury? No, it didn't say anything. Okay, but should I still be checked? Stop the sim. So a 5-3 loss to the St. Louis Blues as well, who are trying to get back into it. All right, so that's what these standings look like right now, boys. The Dallas Stars are even trying to get back into it. Such a tough division. Hang on a second. Let me go back to edit lines here. Let me just take a look at Bigris. Is he ready to go? Hang on. There we go. Ben Lovejoy, scratch your ass. Bigris, hang on. Yeah, see, okay, he's still injured. He's still day to day. So I guess it will tell me when they do come back. Right now, he's not prepared to go. God damn it, man, my nose. Hang on, boys. Okay, my nose is a little stuffy. We're going to have to power through it. Now is not the time to quit. So, what's his name? Bigris was still listed day to day from that injury, right? So let me just simulate up to the next game. I have to keep an eye on this. Is he still injured? Will it tell me at the top? Hang on, gotta go back to edit lines. I don't want to make the same mistake I made with Jonathan Drouin. That cost us 4 regulation losses. If we missed the playoffs by like 2 points, that could have been all my fault. So hang on. Ben Lovejoy. Bigris. Is he still? He's still day to day. Okay, so you know what? I should just trust the game. It's gonna tell me at the top. I must have just missed it with what's his name? Jonathan Drouin. So the Washington Capitals, they have a record of 32, 34, and 5. Not a great record. If we can beat them, that would be fantastic, but they're an Eastern Conference team, so not the end of the world, but still, man, 2 points after losing. Oh, man. Okay. Great. Okay, Bigris is back as well. Now, things were looking good until the last 5 games, all right? 4 regulation losses in the last 5. That really freaking hurts us. We're almost at 30 regulation losses at this point, so we really have to start going on a tear here. Let's see what the standings look like. Yeah, we're down to 82 points. We have to catch Colorado and Minnesota. I'm not even going to look at the wild card right now, boys. It's too much. I have to get into a divisional spot. So hang on a second. Who was it? It was Bigris, right? Yes. All right. So Benjamin Lovejoy, get your ass out of there. Bigris, get your ass back in there. Boom. All right. And then I'm gonna switch Murray for Bigris. Back to the team that was kicking ass. Now, no more freaking injuries, please. Maxime Comtois, look at that. Or Comtois, whatever his damn name is. He grew up to an 88. Beautiful. So he's getting the chance to play, and he's coming through. Will lead us to the playoffs, young man. So here it is, boys. The final stretch for the Colorado Avalanche. We have 9 games remaining. I'll take a look at the divisional playoff spots with 5 games out. We got 4 games in hand here. We got to win like 3 of them. All right? I don't care who it's against. I don't care. Vancouver, they could be a wild card team. The Calgary Flames are such a big game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Yeah. We'll sim past the 2 Calgary games. All right. So here we go, boys. Here we go. The Colorado Avalanche, this young Avalanche squad, have they learned their lesson? They beat the tough Vancouver Canucks. Okay, and we lost in overtime. It's not bad when you think about our divisional playoff chances. We got points there. Rocco Grimaldi, get the hell out of here. Assistant coach replaced player. All right, big game against Arizona. We got a point. Now, a lot of losses in the last few games, but we're getting points. Woo! He came back early. All right, we got Nolan Patrick for the last 5 games. Oh, this is shaping up to be a good one. Give me a second. Welcome back, Nolan Patrick. There he is, boys. And what a big piece of the puzzle. Right at a desperate time, the Colorado Avalanche get a gift. So Nolan Patrick is back. Now, boys, I'm playing to win right now. He's still listed day to day, but we only have 5 games left. I need as many points as I can. I cannot afford to sit Nolan Patrick. So if he gets injured again, he gets injured again. I'm willing to take that chance, okay? And I'm not putting him on the first line left wing. We need to spread the team out and become a beast simulation-wise. I don't care about individual stats. I don't care about player roles. I care about making the playoffs. Maxime Comtois has grown to an 88 on that first line. He's getting it done. Nolan Patrick all of a sudden makes that second line beautiful. It's an upgrade from the 81 Tyson Jost, who goes down to the third line alongside Benino, Poirier, and then Foligno, Cramarosa, and Lance Boma. Okay, boys? So I'm making that decision. Nolan Patrick, welcome back. Oh, man, that is huge. Just in time for the final 5 games as well. Rocco Grimaldi, you could sit your ass down. All right, boys? So here it is. The final... We might as well just start. Yeah, you know what? Let's take a look at it right now. Nolan Patrick is here. This is the final run to the playoffs. Let's take a look. So the Winnipeg Jets have already clinched it for in the Central Division, I should say. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. There you go, 101 points. Minnesota with 89 points. Chicago with 88. Colorado with 86. Now, bad news. Chicago's got 2 games in hand, right? So trying to catch these teams, I don't know if it's going to work. But 86 points, and the next closest team is 81. That's 5 points behind us. They're going to have to really win, and we're going to have to lose if they want to make up ground. Now, the question is 86 enough for a wild card spot right now? Pacific Division. Come on, 86. Come on, 86. Come on, 86. 86 is good enough for a wild card position right now, boys, okay? So the Anaheim Ducks are a divisional team. The Calgary Flames, 83 points. And let's see. So we are in the first wild card spot. we are in a good position. The only team that can catch us to kick us out of the playoffs, Edmonton at 78. I don't know if they can catch us. St. Louis at 78 and Dallas at 81. So really, we control our own destiny. If we can win 2 or 3 games here, I think we're in. If we can win 2 or 3 of the last 6, I think it is. Hell yeah, boys. So here it is, the Nolan Patrick Show. Let's go, my man. You're back. I need you to step up in a big way and get the damn Avalanche back into the playoffs, all right? So the here's the team, Calgary Flames, Pacific team looking for that wild card. Here it is. Big game. And we win it 4-2. Ah! All right, anything back from an injury? Hang on. Nolan Patrick, locker room interactions. Oh, please, somebody. Hang on, I'm just watching the top feed. Grimaldi has lost morale from being scratched. I don't care, Grimaldi. All right, so he's still listed as day-to-day. The Toronto Maple Leafs, 34, 33, and 8. Not the greatest record. Come on, baby. Come on, up here to the Chicago Blackhawks. If we can win this, I think we're in. If we can win this. Let's see. Did we win it? Did we take it? We won it. 2-0. Another regulation win. I think we're in the playoffs. I didn't say that we clinched it just yet. So the Chicago Blackhawks, we could also maybe catch them for a division. Let's see. Can we beat them? Let's see. 5-4 overtime loss, but that's okay. Because remember, we're competing for the wild card spot at this point. Anything pop up? Let's see. No, nothing. The New York Islanders. Let's see. The third last game of the regular season. We lose in regulation. Okay. Now's the time to take a look at it. Let's see. We've gained locker room chemistry. Did we clinch the playoffs? Veni Vavalainen. He's gained morale because of ice time. Oh, these damn morale changes. I just want to know. Yes! We made the playoffs, boys! 91 points. They didn't tell me a morale change at the top. But the good news, the Colorado Avalanche have clinched the playoffs in year number 3. What a crazy season, but 91 points is good enough. Let's see. We might get that, we might be able to catch the division, but yeah, it's certainly going to be good enough for a wild card spot. And then you got Dallas and Calgary who are fighting for that last spot. So boys, congratulations. Everyone be happy. Edit lines, hang on. Now that we're in the playoffs, if Nolan Patrick is still injured, I think it might be beneficial to scratch him. Just to make sure he's back to a 91 beast. Oh, he's back. He's full health. All right, boys. The Nolan Patrick, second line center, 91. And I don't think he's going to get pissed off due to ice time. He's still on the first line power play, and it's only for like 5 games, all right? I mean, get over it. Get the hell over it. So here it is. Let's just finish it off. Last 2 games, the regular season. The Winnipeg Jets, who, are they going to be a President's Trophy winning team? That's a real... No! Ryan Merkley, the young kid, he blocked a shot with his face even after we clinched the playoffs and he broke his nose. Estimated return is April 18th. All right, well, the kid should make it back in time for the playoffs. Unless we get swept out, he should get some playoff experience. All right, assistant coach replaces player. That'll just put Ben Lovejoy in there. Oh, my God, man. The injury. Ryan Merkley. He blocked a shot with his face. What a beast. All right, so a shootout victory to end the season over the New Jersey Devils and the Colorado Avalanche. Just like year 2, have made the playoffs in year number 3. Beautiful. And in round 1, we're going up against the Vancouver Canucks, boys. The Canucks and the Avalanche in round 1. Fantastic. Okay. So let's do a summarization of the season, the player stats, the team stats, and also how about those Columbus Blue Jackets, boys? Where did they end up? I'm waiting to see this. So the Winnipeg Jets, President's Trophy. Let's see, Columbus. All right, so good news. Didn't seem like they made the playoffs here. Colorado, we were the 12th best team in the NHL, so young, getting better. And that was a team that didn't have their best player, arguably, Nolan Patrick, for 40-something games. Huge. All right, so Columbus, come on. Look at that. They did make the playoffs. Fuck! What a run they went on. So, boys, it ended up being that the 2 first-round picks turned into non-lottery picks. And in hindsight, I should have traded the Columbus Blue Jacket draft pick because it had so much trade value, and now it's back down to just being a regular first-round pick. So... a mistake right there, but we can always combine the 2. So we're not getting the chance at the lottery. And the St. Louis Blues from last year. That's horrible. All right. Damn it, man. That would have been great if we made the playoffs and we had like a top 5 pick. What did I say, though? I could tell with 40 games remaining, they were going to come back. I could just tell. So... Let's see here for the not the Columbus Blue Jackets, the Colorado Avalanche. Let's see. So our leading point man, Jonathan Drouin, 69 points in 76 games played, 26 goals, solid season. Our captain, Nathan MacKinnon, 67 points with 28 goals in 82 games played. So you can say what you want about these guys not being point per game. They lost Nolan Patrick, but their pluses, I mean, plus 12, plus 14. They're getting it done. Maxime Comtois, 52 points in his rookie season. Not too shabby. JT Comfort, 46. Nolan Patrick, 46 in 49 games played. You got to remember that. Probably close to a 40-goal season as well if he continued to play like that. Mikko Rantanen, 45 points, 23 goals. Tyson Jost, all right. Nick Bonino, I'll just read these guys. I won't read them, I'll just show you. All right, now let's see what Cam Fowler did for us. So this is why I didn't trade away Derek Pouliot. He's our point producer, 52 points in 82 games played. Hell yeah. Cam Fowler, only 33, but he's the defensive stud that we have. He's a +7. Pouliot's a -9, right? Tyson Barrie, 26. Ryan Murray. Ryan Merkley, all right. So 6 goals, 4 assists for 10 points. Now, if you look at his stats, his passing is only 86, his offensive awareness 83, but he's already getting goals. Some offensive defensemen get goals while others get assists. If this guy grows, if he gets his passing and his offensive awareness up there, I think his assists will go up there along with he could be like another Derek Pouliot type, maybe even better. All right, let's see if we grow Ryan Merkley the right way. And then our goaltender, Jean-Luc Picard, save percentage, .920. He did a great job this year. And Pavlik, we got the backup to go 6-3-1, which ended up helping us make those playoffs. So, yeah, the team played well this year, boys. And the team is going to be even better for next year. Reason being, we have 2 first-round picks. We're a young squad. We can acquire more free agency. The Colorado Avalanche are headed in the right direction. But the next thing we got to worry about is playoffs once again. Last year, we got swept out in the first round by the St. Louis Blues. Can this young squad do what they couldn't do last year and win a playoff game? I want to get to at least Game 5. So if you boys have any suggestions on the trades I made, Cramarosa and Poirier, any potential lineups now that Nolan Patrick is back, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to check out our website, 2bcsports.com, where the hockey talk continues. Find myself and others in the live interactive chat, or dive into the active forums to talk about sports and gaming. You can also find us on Twitch, where the live streams come to life.